Welcome to The Last Track, where we help people showcase the last track of their life story in their final wishes. I am your host, Brian Norris, the co-owner of Bateman Funeral Home in Newport, Oregon. Just like a song can bring you back to a day, a time, and a memory, so too can a well-planned service. And today, we're going to be talking about a few religious rituals and religious beliefs that happen during funeral services. Make sure you share it and pass it on to other friends if you think that they might be interested in it as well. And we're going to talk a little bit about some religious beliefs and religious rituals that take place at a funeral. Now, this is not going to be at all completely in depth. This is just going to talk a little bit about it, and you can actually find out more information about this. And if you're looking at going into the funeral industry, this would be a pretty good book for you to get to. I'm not selling it. It's just that one that is there. This book talks about the types of funeral services and ceremonies. And in this book, this one is copyrighted in 1994, and you can purchase it from the National Association of Colleges of Mortuary Science. And it actually goes through and it talks about all kinds of different religious ceremonies and beliefs. There's the Orthodox Jewish rituals. There's even the military rituals that you can learn about in here. So that way, if you have a loved one that might be eligible for veteran benefits and that type of thing, to have the folding of a flag and playing of taps and those kinds of things, you can find out about it in this book. And it's a great book to have. But we're going to skim the top of the surface of these different things, and we're going to first talk about Eastern Orthodox. They're going to be reading out of Psalms 118. There'll be some scriptures and prayers and some hymns that are going to be sung. There's a cantor generally that's going to be there. Let me tell you, one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard personally in my life was a Russian Orthodox cantor. And a cantor is the person that sings. And her voice, let me tell you, if you've ever wanted to hear what an angel sounds like, oh my heavens, I was in the Vancouver Funeral Chapel. We had a Russian Orthodox service, and the traditional Russian Orthodox priest came in. He had the long beard. It was beautiful, and he was in there, and he was swinging his incense, and the cantor was behind him, and he was coming in with this big cross, and they were walking. And the cantor, she sung so beautiful. It just echoed in the rafters all through the chapel of the building. It was just beautiful. Well, you can get me going on this one. Let me tell you, this is one of my favorite subjects. This is one of the reasons that I do what I do, because it's an honor. It's amazing to see people all around the world with different beliefs and different traditions and rituals. It's pretty cool. And let me tell you again and emphasize, it's an absolute honor to do. But anyway, I digress. There's going to be a visitation that takes place. The mourners will circle the casket, or the open casket, in an anti-clockwise manner. They will stop and take time to kiss the person who has died. They may lay some flowers on their chest as well, or in the casket with the person, if they are having a visitation ahead of time. At the graveside, the mourners will follow the casket to the cemetery, and they will have a short graveside service there as well. And that's fairly true of all these other religions as well. They'll have some sort, but they'll process behind the priest, and there's a certain order that you'll want to put them in, and make sure you go through the book to find out what order everybody goes in. But those are some of the things that you're going to be doing. Eastern Orthodox is one of those religions that people don't remember a whole lot in the U.S. And there's actually, especially since we had a lot of influx of Russian families that have come to the States, the Russian Orthodox religion has become quite large in the country. So those are some things to look into. Very interesting. And let me stop for a second and tell you, it is an absolute honor to be able to serve these families, to be able to be welcomed, to be an observer and sometimes a participant in these really special, sacred rituals. And it's a special honor to be given, to be trusted enough to be able to be involved in these types of services. And I'll tell you, that's one of the reasons to get into this industry. And I'm not trying to sell you to get into the industry. I'm just telling you one of the reasons I'm in it, because this, being able to do this for a family is extremely sacred, and it's a great honor. So if you have a different religion that you'd like us to cover, please comment and do that as well.
Well, we have reached that time in our podcast where we take a time and we take a moment and we remember all the families that are experiencing a loss, and we light a virtual candle in their memory. Let's take a moment.
If you have any questions,
send us an email at info@batemanpacificview.com.
Forward it to your friends as well.
This has been The Last Track. I'm Brian Norris. You can find out more about Bateman Funeral Home at our website at batemanpacificview.com. You can visit us on our website, and you can also leave us messages there, or you can visit us on Facebook. If you have any feedback or any questions about today's episode, you're welcome to call us at 541-265-2751, or you can send us an email at info@batemanpacificview.com. We would love to hear from you.
Please send us to your friends, and
thank you for listening.